You open the app, swipe once, twice, a third time. Within a few minutes, the screen begins reflecting your unspoken anxieties, your most obscure hobbies, and your specific sense of humor. How does a piece of software build an accurate psychological profile of you without asking a single question? That uncanny feeling of being understood happens because the system replaces the need for your manual input with a constant stream of high-resolution behavioral measurements. To understand how that works, we have to look at the platforms that came before it. Older social networks relied on a manual exchange between the user and the code. This diagram shows explicit data. To build your profile, these platforms needed you to type keywords into a search bar, send friend requests, or click a like button. But that model relies on the user knowing exactly what they want to see. Most of the time, we are passive. Forcing a user to think of a search query creates what engineers call search friction. Relying on those manual actions means it can take months for an app to learn your preferences. Designing a feed that predicts your interests without a single search query is a massive engineering challenge. The solution to that friction is a strategy known as implicit intuition. Instead of waiting for you to tell it what you like, the algorithm uses the phone's sensors to track micro-interactions. It measures the exact milliseconds you hesitate before swiping, any slight variation in your scroll velocity, and whether you allow a specific video to loop back to the beginning. Every micro-hesitation serves as a silent, continuous vote for or against the content on your screen. This strategy transforms the act of watching into a data-gathering process. The system learns by observing what you actually do, rather than what you claim to like. This isn't just theory. It's hard-coded into the app's architecture using the Swift programming language. This mechanism, view lifecycle tracking, measures exactly when a video appears and disappears. In the code, onAppear triggers the moment a video hits the screen, capturing a high-precision timestamp. When you swipe away, onDisappear subtracts the start time to determine your total view duration. The logic is simple. If the calculated watch duration is less than 1 second, the algorithm categorizes that video as a negative signal and moves on. This core logic runs continuously every single time you interact with the feed, quietly evaluating every single swipe you make in real time. There is no magic behind the curtain. The app is simply using standard iOS architecture to mathematically measure your attention span. When you scale this up to millions of users, the system processes billions of these signals every hour, creating a continuous global stream of behavioral inputs. This feedback is fed into a predictive loop that learns to anticipate what you want before you've even finished the current video. This creates a zero-friction user experience. Because the app already knows your next likely preference, it can pre-fetch the next video, so it never has to buffer. By ensuring the technology stays ahead of your intent, the burden of discovery is shifted away from the human and entirely onto the machine. This rapid personalization is the result of the relentless visual tracking of human behavior, executed elegantly in code. The system succeeds because it doesn't need to ask who you are. It observes what you physically cannot look away from. Ultimately, the algorithm functions as a digital mirror, reflecting your hidden self back to you through the glass of your phone.